good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. We're just getting our day started. Yes, indeed we are. We just got our preloaded trailer here from the yard. Now we're heading to Illinois. That's right. It's another cold morning again, but maybe in a couple of weeks, right, we'll start warm up. Anyways, it's an okay trip. We got 1,374 kilometers according to my GPS. Oh, that's a bit weird. Generally, I thought I looked on Google and it wasn't quite that much. I thought it was more like 1,200, but I'll have to double check that again later. But anyways, yesterday when I was looking at it, I thought it was like 1,200, but maybe RG is routing me a little different than Google Map was, right? But yeah, finally they got their fuel pumps working in the yard here again, and we're able to fuel it up all the way. Got our DEF and everything, and so we're good, fueled up, ready to go. Only problem is we're actually a little tiny bit heavy on the drives, so I don't know. I might scale it over there on the corner of 52 again, just to be on the safe side. We'll see what happens then. But the scale there in Steinbach there, they have like a big snow pile pile right in front of the scale there. So not 100% sure if it actually works or not. But whatever, it doesn't matter. We scaled it anyways, and it looks like we're a little heavy on the drive. So, but I mean, we will be burning some fuel. We really will, and we'll just make sure we don't fuel her up all the way next time, right? I mean, I do have a little tiny bit of room on the trailer, so I could actually slide it one hole backwards, and I think I might be just perfect. But whatever, we'll see. We'll just hammer down and get on down the road, and we'll check the app to see if the scales are open, right? Because we do have an app that we can check. I mean, it's not guaranteed, but a lot of times the guys are updating it, so we can check to see if the scale is open. And it's called Trucker Path. That's what it's called, the app, in case you guys are wondering and you want to download it. And you can check for truck stops, and you can check to see if there's still lots of parking at the truck stop and all of that good stuff, right? So it's a really nice app. I really like it. But anyhow, let's get on down the road, and let's go over there to that scale there at the corner of 52 and 59, and we'll see what that scale shows us, and we'll make a decision there. Got into the United States of America here a little bit ago, and I lost my green peppers and red peppers today. And that lady there, I guess she was a little bit picky today. She even wanted to see my additional paperwork. Usually you just hand her the border crossing sheet there, and they're good to go, right? But no, she wanted to look at all the paperwork. She went through it with a comb, looking for everything. I don't know what she was looking for, but she was going through it pretty good. And then she asked me if I had to declare anything, and I said, yeah, I do. Because you do have to declare green peppers or any kind of fresh fruits and vegetables or anything like that, or any kind of, you know, whatever, oranges, tomatoes, or whatever, right? And so I said, yeah, I do have some green peppers and red peppers in my fridge, in the freezer. You can't have those, gotta give them to me. All right. So I had to go grab them out of my fridge and give them to her. So now I kind of lost those, but I did go over the scale there, and it looks like I'm just a hair over on the 34, so I'm not even going to worry about it. I think by the time I got into the States here, I probably burnt enough fuel already to lose the couple of pounds there, so I'm not even going to worry about it. And then I was looking, the scale is open there in North Dakota, and when I finally got up to it, they had closed. So I guess they were only open for a short time, or they were doing an inspection now or whatever, because one truck was still in there, right? Anyways, looks like we got a couple of trucks. Maybe they took the bypass around the scale. And they're coming out here now. Because I know you can take the bypass around the scale, so maybe that's what they did. Trying to avoid the scale, right? I know that's illegal, but you know, we all have done it in our career, including me. I've done it too. I remember one time I was a little heavy on the drives or whatever, and I was heading south, and the scale by Moorhead there just outside of Fargo was open, and so I went around that one once. Only one time that I've actually done it, but you know, I'm sure if you've been a truck driver, I'm sure you've done it. If you haven't, then you haven't been driving long enough yet. That's my opinion on it anyways. But, you know, I wasn't worried about it, but luckily the scale was closed, and so by the time we get down to Moorhead, I definitely have burned off enough fuel to not be overweight anyways. And I still had a little bit of room on the trailer, so when I got across the border, I just kind of pulled over and just moved the axle back to one hole back, or forward, I guess I could say. So that way it takes a little bit weight off of the drives, so I should be fine anyways. Even when I look at my gauges, I look like I'm fine anyhow. So we're not worried about it anymore. Now I should even be able to fuel it up all the way if I decide to fuel up somewhere, but I don't think I'm going to have to fuel up by the time I get down to the customer. I might. I'll see how the temperature is, but other than that, they finally got the fuel pumps open again at Penner's. So we got fuel over there today, and they had fueled up to death already, so that's a good thing. We're all good to go. We got a full tank of fuel, and we're southbound and down. Yeah, that's right. I'm not sure exactly how far I'm going to go till I take my half-an-hour break or whatever, but it's already 11 o'clock in the morning, and well, I'm not sure if I'll even go really far today. I might just go up to Clearwater, or we'll see exactly where I make it up to, but regardless, I don't think I'm going to go too crazy far. And then we'll just call it a day, because I only got 742 miles left to go, so if I do another 140 miles, I'll be good. And it's only 110 miles to Fargo already, right? And then I could make it there tomorrow already. I just don't know if there's a couple of truck stops around Devonport, so we'll see exactly where we come out and where I can stay for the night. But anyhow, let's continue on cruising along here, and hopefully we get some sunshine later. Look at here, guys. I got really lucky, because here a few minutes ago it said that the scale was still open, and I guess they just shut it down because I didn't see the lights flashing anymore. And also I got the bypass to go by the scale. But yeah, as you guys can see, we are starting to get some snow. And by the way, we just entered Manitoba, so yeah, I hope we don't get too much snow, but this is the same area that I was stuck in a couple of days ago, right? Up here in Fargo, just on the other side of the state line, is where I was spending at least a half a day or 3/4 of a day. Yeah, I spent a good time in there, that's for sure. And I just hope we don't have to do that again anytime soon. But other than that, we're gonna keep her steady pretty good. Just hope that the road won't get too slippery. And I hope we can stay safe out here. That's the main thing, right? Temperature has warmed up a little bit. It's not nearly as cold anymore than what it was earlier. Yeah. So, let's go ahead and hammer down and see how far we can make it tonight. I just quickly pulled into this rest area to go ahead and scheduled my video for tonight. Obviously that was 7 days ago. For those of you guys that are new to my channel, we are 7 days behind. I gotta remember to say that every so often, so this way you guys know, right? And as you guys can see behind us, we got the sun shining right over this way, right? But up ahead of us, it's quite cloudy, so we might be running into some more snow later. But for right now, we're getting a little bit of sunshine, and I'll take it any time of the week. Oh yeah. But yeah, we've been doing pretty good so far. I just decided it's time to schedule my video. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon already. Better do it now before I forget, right? Yeah, I usually only schedule it like a couple hours in advance. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3 hours, but that's usually about the most I schedule these videos in advance. Oh, look at that. Up here to the right, there's a little bit of a lake. There's a couple of campers right there. Right on the lake itself. Guys are doing some ice fishing there, eh? That's what that's all about. But anyways, let's hammer down and see how far I can make it. I think my goal would be to make it past Minneapolis tonight. I would like to be south of Minneapolis on the 35, but we'll see. We'll see exactly how far we make it. I made it down to Clearwater, Minnesota, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I did. Started getting dark, and I said, you know what? I only got 425 more miles to go, so why should I push it any further? And I said, yep, let's pull her in here and call it a day. So that's exactly what I did. As you guys can see, it's just about dark now. And so I said, I don't really feel like pushing it any further and trying to, you know, find parking further down the road where, you know, once it gets dark, people tend to want to park, right? So I said, there's plenty of parking available here yet, so why not call it a day? And that's what we did. So here we are. We're going to go ahead and close it off here, right here. And we'll come back tomorrow again and continue on with our journey. So if you liked it, please share it and give it a good thumbs up. And if you didn't, you can leave a thumbs down. I don't care either way, as long as you watch the video, right? Maybe if you really like it, leave a comment below, or maybe leave a comment on what exactly you liked about the video or whatever, right? But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and hang it up. Hope you have a great day, and look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow.